Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree. These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind the tree. These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree.
Hi friends, and good morning to everybody who's joining us today for our family mindfulness and movement practice. Hi Dr. Elia. My name is Erica if we haven't met before. And if we have, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. I'm really excited. Little technical difficulties there, but we'll get started in just a moment. So let all of our friends join us, sending little waves to everybody from their own home, nice and cozy on this rainy day. And when you're ready, we're gonna dance it out a little bit. So maybe you have a little wiggles like me this morning, especially on a rainy day. Sometimes I just wanna be outside and play, but we're really lucky that we can dance all together and let out any little bit of silly energy. So when you're ready, you'll hear the music play, and I invite you to get up and just start wiggling it around, having some fun and dancing with me. Maybe Nova will join in too. Come on up, guys. Nova loves to dance with me. Just shake your hand. Maybe you shake your leg. Maybe you shake one leg and then the other leg. Maybe you get down really low. And then maybe you come up all the way high and touch the sky. Maybe you do a little twirl. Waving to your neighbors. Get all your wiggles out, guys. Do you have a favorite dance move you want to share? And get your last little wiggles out. Whew, okay. That got me moving. I'm feeling nice and warm. I think Nova is too. Come on, Nova, come on. Come on. She's always happy to spend the morning with you guys. So now that we're all nice and warm, let's come and find a nice and cozy seat. So you decide how you want to sit today, just like always. I'm gonna sit with my legs crossed, crisscross applesauce, but you can sit however you'd like. Maybe you're even on your couch at home. Maybe you're still in your bed, super cozy. Wherever you are, let's find a seat that's super comfortable for us and start to sit up nice and tall. Imagine that there's a little string at the top of your head, almost like you're a puppet, and it's pulling up really nice and tall towards the sky. So we can sit and we can feel ourselves nice and open and tall and strong here. And let's just bring our hands right to our laps, lift our shoulders up really close to our ears. Maybe your shoulders can even touch your ears here. And then just let them go. Let's do that one more time together. Can you bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears, nice and close? And then just let them drop. That feels so good. So this week, last week we talked a lot about spring, and this week I've noticed so many different kinds of birds in my neighborhood. I've seen Canadian geese come back after a winter migration. I've seen robins. I even saw a hawk, a huge bird the other day, and I was just amazed by these birds. And it got me thinking, you know what? I really wish that I could fly. Do you ever think at home, wouldn't it be so cool to be able to fly? To be able to just spread your wings and fly away and feel that freedom? And if so, what kind of bird would you want to be? We're gonna take a second to imagine together what kind of birds we wanna be. So we're really gonna dive deep into our imagination. And then afterwards, I'm going to show you some ways that we can work on our balance and we can take our own kind of lift off and fly. So sitting in your nice and tall seat, maybe you close your eyes here so you can really focus on your imagination. So I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm going to start to think, what kind of bird would I want to be if I was a bird? So many choices. What color would I want to be? What sound would I want to make? How small or how big would I want to be? Think about what kind of bird you would be if you were flying around in the sky. What would your feathers look like? Would they be soft or would they be a little bit more coarse? And let's breathe into our belly and really think about that bird, like we're creating it, like we're bird breathing here. Breathing in through the nose and all the way out through your mouth. And every breath we take, we're growing into this beautiful bird. Big breath in. And all the way out your mouth. And last time, let's take one more big breath of fresh air in together. And let it all go. And now we've become our beautiful birds. And maybe you want to make a little bird sound. Maybe a little chirp, chirp, or a ha-ha, caw. What kind of bird are you? Maybe you let out your little bird sound and have some fun with this. And then when you're ready, let's blink our eyes open. And let's start to grow our bird wings. So we're gonna take both of our arms out nice and long and imagine that they're like wings. And you're gonna stretch your wings all the way up to the sky, and then we'll stretch them all the way back down. A couple times like that, just like you're a bird spreading their wings and flying up and down, up and down. Oh, it feels so nice to stretch your wings. It's so freeing, so uplifting. It's like we can open up our hearts here. And then let's take one of our hands and leave it on the floor, and let's stretch our other wing all the way up and over. See if you can reach all the way over to the other side, and maybe you can shift your heart up to the sky. Just trusting yourself here, knowing that you will fly. And then we're going to bring the hand that was in the sky all the way down, and we'll go all the way over to the other side. And you stretch up to this side now, shining your heart towards the sky, maybe looking up, imagining the birds that are flying all around us. And then we'll bring that hand all the way back down. Let's shake all of that out. Nice big shake, really silly here. And we're going to come all the way to our hands and knees. So remember our tabletop position? We're really strong here, right? So let's find our strong table. Our hands right underneath our shoulders. And then we have to focus on our balance, because in order to fly, we have to be really strong and know how to balance. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one arm and you're going to reach it out in front of you just like this. Nice and strong. And then let's place that hand down and let's reach our other arm, or maybe you imagine it's a wing here, and you reach it out all the way in front of you, nice and strong. Let's place that hand down and we'll go the other arm again. So this arm comes all the way out nice and strong. And maybe this time you take your opposite leg and you stretch it out behind you, and we start to balance here on one arm and one leg. Wow, how strong are we? Let's place all of that down. Whew. Maybe take a little wiggle, a little shake, and let's go and do the other side. So whatever wing you didn't have out before, reach it out in front of you, and let's reach the opposite leg out and find your strength here, find your balance. I know you're all so strong at home. One more big breath in, and then breathe out. Come all the way down, really nice. Let's sit up on our shins now and shake out our hands, our little bird hands. And maybe you want to spread your wings here a little bit. And I'm going to face you. And we're going to do the same thing we did seated. You're going to spread your wings all the way up to the sky. Open up your heart. And then bring your wings all the way back down. Just like a bird that's spread all the way up and all the way back down. 2 more times with me. All the way up. Can you reach the clouds in the sky? And then all the way back down. Last time. You're doing great. All the way back up, and we'll reach all the way down. Awesome work. You can shake it out if that feels really nice. And then you're going to come and press into your hands, and we're going to lift up into our downward facing dog. I know you guys know downward facing dog at home. I've seen you all do it so many times. So just like Nova in the morning, take a nice long stretch. Maybe you walk your dog a little bit, bending your knees. Maybe you even want to do a one-legged downward dog and stick your leg up in the sky. Keep testing your balance here. You've got this. And then let's take our dog for a walk and crawl our feet all the way up to meet our hands. And you can just relax here for a second. Nice and slow. We're going to open up our wings and come and stand all the way up, nice and tall. You can bring your hands just by your side and just feel your strength here. Feel how strong you are in this pose. Your mountain pose, right? So you're strong like a mountain. Your hands are like the peaks, and the top of your head is the very, very top, the peak of the mountain. Nice and strong. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. We're getting ready to fly here. So when you're ready, sweep your arms up nice and tall. Say hello to the sun. And then let's go all the way back down and say hello to the earth. We'll press into our hands, and we're going to step our feet back just like a frog. And you're going to come all the way down onto your belly. Now, birds like to feed on worms in the soil. So let's lift up our heart and give a little wiggle here like you're a worm, back and forth. And then let's press into our hands and come back into that downward dog shape. All the way up and back. Now, can you take one of your legs and step it forward in between your hands? A little bit of balance. And then we're going to press into our feet and rise up nice and tall. Awesome. Now, we're going to work on our flying posture. So are you guys ready to fly? We have to stay nice and strong in our legs. And with a big breath in, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. And then breathe out, and can you shoot your arms behind you and reach your heart forward? Awesome. Now let's do that 2 more times. So breathe in, lift up, come straight. Try and reach your arms to the sky. And then breathe out. Let's shift forward. Our wings spread up and go back. And 1 more time. Breathe in nice and tall. And then take your breath out. Bring your arms all the way back. Now this is where we're going to take lift off. So really push into that front leg and know you're so strong. Trust yourself. And then maybe you start to get light on the back leg. And you start to lift off, pushing through your front leg and sending your back toes all the way to the back of the room. And you can maybe spread your arms out here just like a bird and imagine that you're flying. So what kind of bird were you? Do you remember? Maybe you even flutter your wings here. Take a big breath in wherever you are. Trust yourself. And then with your breath out, can you step both your feet together? And then come all the way up to stand. Did you do it? Did you fly? Let's shake that out. Whew. You guys are awesome. I just can't wait to hear what kind of birds you were at home. So maybe you can tell me in the comments and then we all know what kind of birds we want to be. So we're going to do the other side. So when you're ready, whatever foot you weren't balancing on before, step that foot in front of you and then step the other foot behind. So we're coming back into this lunge warrior shape that you've done with me before. And we'll take a big breath in and lift your arms all the way up to the sky. And then let's breathe out and send our heart forward and our wings all the way back like we're getting ready for liftoff. And 2 more times. Can you breathe in and send your wings up to the sky, trusting yourself here. And then breathe out, send your arms all the way back. And 1 more time before we take liftoff. All the way up. And then all the way back. Now put all of your weight into that front foot and let's get super light like a feather on our back leg. And maybe here you start to lift all the way up and you send your head forward just like you're a bird here. We start to fly and maybe you can spread your bird wings out and you feel yourself flying in the sky. Awesome work, everybody. If you're ready, can you step that back foot forward to meet the other foot? And let's spread our wings all the way up to the sky and bring them all the way back down. Let's shake it off. Whew, really good work. Now we're gonna spread our legs out nice and long. And maybe you bring your hands to your hips just like me. And let's spread our wings all the way up to the sky 1 more time. And then let's breathe out and we're going to fold forward completely in half. Maybe your hands land onto the floor. And then from here, can you take 1 wing and stretch it up and open your heart open to that side? And then let's bring that wing all the way back down. And let's open our other wing up all the way to the side. And let's bring it all the way back down. And then from here, can you bring your hands back onto your hips and slowly, slowly, slowly lift yourself all the way up. Maybe you can wiggle your feet close and close together. And let's come all the way down again. Perfect. Now, we have 1 more pose that can teach us to fly like a bird. So are you ready to join me? We're gonna land onto our bellies. So when you're ready, let's come all the way down onto our yoga mat or our carpet or maybe our bed, and we'll come and land our belly nice and softly. And just take a moment here and relax. Maybe you want to shift a little bit from side to side and just feel yourself starting to relax a little bit more here, almost getting to our relaxation. And then when you're ready, can you take your hands and bring them all the way back? Maybe you even take your palms and you lift them up here. So it's like they're reaching for the sky. And then when you take a breath in, can we lift up our heart and imagine that we can touch our toes with our hands lifting our hands and our arms off the floor. And imagine that you can send the top of your head forward and your fingertips all the way back. And maybe from here you even lift up your legs. And it's like we're flying and we're balancing. And can you press your toes back? And then press your fingers towards your toes. And take a big breath in here. And then breathe out and let everything just settle down onto the earth, fully relaxed. Feel your breath coming in and out of your belly. And maybe every time you breathe in and your belly rises and fills, you can even feel your back rising here. And then when you breathe out, everything just settles onto the mat. Even your shoulders maybe get a little bit more relaxed as they come closer to the earth. Maybe you close your eyes like me here and just start to relax into your breath. Big breath in, into your belly. Feel your back fill up with fresh air. And big breath out, and everything relaxes onto the mat. You can stay right here, or maybe you want to roll over onto your back. You get to decide. And wherever you are, can you imagine that you're just laying in the grass and you're looking up at the sky? Maybe there's even a tree, and you see all of these beautiful birds flying around you. And they're so free, and they make such beautiful sounds, and they're such beautiful colors, all different shapes and sizes. Maybe you can imagine yourself flying around so free and so beautiful with all of these other birds, all helping each other, all communicating with each other, and all singing their own personal song. Just imagining again as you relax here in the grass. And maybe after we're done here today, maybe you even want to draw a photo or a picture or a painting of what kind of bird you would be if you could be a bird. And maybe you can share it with us at Hello Wellbe. We would love to see your artwork. And we're going to start to wake up here. So when you're ready, let's take a big breath in all the way into our belly. Fill your belly up as much as you can. Make it nice and big. And then breathe all of the air out of your mouth. Let's bring our knees into our chest and give ourselves a nice hug. And just say thank you to yourself for working so hard, for being so strong, for trusting yourself and balancing with me today and flying and being free. And then maybe you bring your hands to the back of your thighs, and maybe you want to rock and roll like me, back and forth, up and down. And maybe eventually you rock and roll so much that you could come all the way up to sit. And we're all the way back to where we started. So we sit up nice and tall. Remember that string at the top of your head, and grow tall here. And we'll say goodbye all together. And I say thank you so much from my heart, from my light, from my little birdie inside me to yours. And I really hope that you enjoyed practicing with me today. And I hope to see you back again next Sunday at 11 a.m. And also, I hope to see you on Thursdays at 10 a.m. And we meet on Zoom, which means that I can actually see you and we can chat with each other, which is super fun. And there's also a class Saturdays at 10 a.m. called Be Colorful with my very good friend Jordan, who would also love to share your imagination and your movement and just have some fun together. So maybe we'll see you there. And I hope you have a beautiful Sunday. Bye for now, everybody. Thanks for joining. See you later.